Oh my god, this office is bougie. He's got a fucking piano and a waterfall in here? And a weird-ass statue? Jeez, whatever the hell this thing is? Rich people, man. 2 statues. The door slides open with a pneumatic hiss. An enormous figure fills your vision. It stands motionless by a console in the corner of the room. Oh god. Okay. I don't remember if I talked to everyone. Oh. Yeah, okay. I have it. Is it loud? Okay. Okay. That better? I can turn it down more, definitely. Should tell more. That's good? Okay, good. Let me just make sure that update is downloaded. I will be off to the races. Oops, 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 oops. No, 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 no. Oh, no. We're not watching another stream. Bad. I pressed the wrong thing. Okay. You really came through for me, boss. You ever need anything from me? Anything at all. You can count on me. I'll come running. How's Alexander holding on? A good kid, that nephew of mine. Give him some time, he'll take Shakestall's programming. It might take a while, but he'll adjust to life here in the Cruise Bazaar. In the meantime, I've found a good home for him. Samuel's agreed to take him in. Is that wise? Samuel's employees have no love for humanists. Most of them don't even like humans. Best thing for the kid will be to learn through immersion. If he stays with Samuel's group, he'll have no choice but to interact with metahumans. Soon enough, he'll learn they're no different than anyone else. You have done your part. It's on him now, one way or the other. He nods grimly. Yeah, that's right. It is. And when push comes to shove, he'll do the right thing. Just like he did with Stahl. Now on to other things. Remember what I was telling you back before we climbed into the van? Yeah, you were saying the Dragonslayer was happy and that you'd been given a reward. That's right. Thanks to our, let's not mince words, heroic actions back in that swine pit, the Dragonslayer has seen fit to grant me his favor. His grin widens. And now I know what that means, and what I can do with it. I'm listening. Well, he's seen fit to grant me a new ability. He gestures at the ground near his feet. Namely, this. As you watch, the spot that Dietrich is pointing at begins to glow. Lines of force spread out into a scintillating web, and a feeling of raw power suffuses your body. I've just torn open a channel between myself and the Dragonslayer. That power that you feel is his power, pouring through the ether and into that spot. If you're familiar with ley lines, it's the same basic concept. I consecrate a patch of ground, and as long as I stand in that spot, all my magic gets stronger. Ah, is ley line. Don't move the black mage! Don't do it! He crosses his arms over his chest. Not bad, huh? What about another major shaman? Could someone else benefit from these channels too? He shrugs. Don't see why not. Like I said, it's basically a ley line. As long as you're on the Dragonslayer's good side, I don't see why you couldn't use it. My idol. He isn't stingy with his... Anyway, boss. I want to keep fiddling with this, learning to properly control it. And I'm sure that you've got things to do as well. You take care of whatever else you need that needs doing, and by our next run, I'll be ready to use them. Cool. Sounds good. Take care, Dietrich. You too, boss. There we go. I've got chat back. I should zoom in. Glory. Glory. I want to talk to you. For the first time since you met her, Glory's expression seems to brighten. It's subtle, but it's there. You're sure of it. Nephrite, a pleasure as always. Need anything from me? Any thoughts about that last run? I have no strong feelings about the run one way or the other. Humanist is of course a horrible organization, but then so is every other target we've run against. To say that they deserved it would be redundant. She pauses for a moment to consider. I suppose that it would have been nice to see Stahl die, but his days are numbered anyway. When the F-State discovers what he was planning, he's gonna wish he was never born. How are you doing, Glory? Golden as always, Nephrite. No problems here. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were warming up to me. She studies your face for a moment before responding. I suppose that you might say that. I don't talk to many people, Nephrite. It just doesn't seem to be worth the effort. I don't really feel much anymore. Not since... She caresses the chrome of her forearm with a hand made of articulated steel. This. If that's true, why are you still talking to me? I suppose because you've shown an interest and because you haven't let me push you away. She locks eyes with you. Her expression is blank. I don't want to mislead you, Nephrite. I still don't feel anything. No warmth, or friendship, or even trust. But I can appreciate the effort you're making. It's something new, and it's worthy of exploring. You said that things weren't bad when you turned 14. I'd like to keep talking about that. She stares at you, her face expressionless. No, I'd rather not. Why not? Because I don't see a reason to. The memories are unpleasant, and dredging them up doesn't serve any real purpose. You're wrong about that. The last time we talked, it had an impact on you. That's reason enough to continue. She pauses a moment to consider your words, a troubled look on her face. These seem like a bunch of digital rascals. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't commit any digital crimes. I'm not a hacker. This thing on my back is a pizza. I suppose that's true. Feeling discomfort is better than feeling nothing at all. Alright, here's the deal, Nephrite. I'm going to talk, you listen. When I'm done, I'm done. No complaints and no arguments. And we'll see what happens. Deal? Deal. Right. The 1,000-meter stare creeps back into Glory's eyes. A moment later, she's locked away in her own head again, reliving memories that she'd long since filed away. So, a few days after my 14th birthday, I began to express, magically, your... Go on, Glory. There's another long pause and Glory becomes more animated. Anyway, I turned 14. I awakened. I don't even remember how my parents found out about it anymore. I think my dad caught me playing with a tiny city spirit I coaxed out of a pile of garbage. Something like that. With everything that happened afterwards, those days are kind of a blur. Oh no! Oh no! What I do remember is my father's response to the revelation his little girl was a witch. A hexa. He beat the living shit out of me with his fists, and then his belt, and then a claw hammer that he grabbed out of his toolbox. All the while my mother was screaming and flailing at him. She took a couple of licks with the hammer too. It's a miracle you survived. I'm just lucky, I guess. So finally, after what felt like an hour, Dad stopped tuning me up with a hammer. I had broken ribs, busted arm, I couldn't see out of my left eye, and my entire right side was covered with one giant bruise. I was bleeding all over the place, making a real mess of the carpet. The little bastard spat on me, his bleeding, crying daughter. He spat on me and told me I was the devil's whore, and then he kicked me out of the house. As I was crawling away, my father told me that if he or any of his cruiser brothers ever saw me again, they'd treat me as the Berlin chapter treats the enemies of God. If you're not familiar with how the Cruisritters here in Berlin deal with heretics, it's decidedly less pretty than what my dad and his buddies did to their victims. I got the hint, and the next morning I hitched a ride out of Stuttgart. You're a human girl, presumably with an ID. Didn't you go to a hospital? Oh, I did, but not in Stuttgart. If I went to a local hospital with the kind of injuries that Dad gave me, there'd be questions, and I couldn't afford to stay in town any longer than I had to. Even if my dad wound up getting arrested for beating me, the rest of the local Cruisritters would have found me, and I'd have wound up skinned alive and thrown into the Neckar. I wound up in Tübingen. I figured it'd be a safe enough place to find medical attention, maybe to call home. Not far from Stuttgart, but it has a huge student community that I figured I could blend into, and the university there has a decent magic department. My ride dropped me off at a university hospital, and they patched me up pretty good. Had some questions for me about how I got beaten up, but I lied and told them that I'd been mugged, which played nicely into my complete lack of cash credit and identification. Lori pauses for a moment and looks down at the floor, then fixes her eyes on you. She's visibly tense. We're going to fast forward through the next few years. I was a kid on the street. I got by as best I could, doing whatever I had to do. The rest we can leave up to your imagination. Good? You did what you had to do. I'm no stranger to that myself. I don't think anyone working in the shadows is. She nods. I figured you'd understand. So anyway, I lived on the street for a few years. Got used to being hungry all the time. Got used to getting rained on. Got by. I was painfully aware that I had magical talents, but without any kind of training or guidance, I didn't really know how to use or develop them. Truth be told, they scared me, so I more or less ignored them. So it just sort of went like that until a few days after my 17th birthday. Then I met Marta and everything changed. Marta was a sweet girl. At first I took her for a street kid, like me. Her clothes were a little ratty and she seemed comfortable being near me, but she also looked well fed and happy. Those were two things I hadn't been in years. We started hanging out, and before I knew what was happening, I was in love. I'm glad she's gay. I think we need more representation of gay people who just absolutely shred people to bits with claws. Just personally. There was a genuine attraction between Marta and me, I think. But I also think a lot of my affection for her came from the fact that she was the first person in years to give a damn about me. She cared, and I loved her for that. Glory pauses. She looks flustered, her composure cracked. Keep going, Glory. She stares at you for a beat and nods. A few ragged breaths later, she continues. Marta told me about a place where she'd been hanging out. She invited me to join her there. It was called Stelle, the Fire Palace, and it was sort of a commune for dispossessed youth. It turns out that a lot of the street kids I'd known over the years had moved there. The way that they disappeared, I assumed that they'd been kidnapped or killed or had gone back to their parents, but there they were. I remember being kind of angry about it, like, how did everybody get the memo about this but me? Marta calmed me down. She was good at helping me work through my feelings, and I wound up following her to Feuerstelle. She was a street kid. It was basically paradise. The owner, a guy named Harrow, had set up this little farm just outside Tübingen in the Schönbuch forest. The Schönbuch is officially a nature park, but not many people go there nowadays. Too much fear of paranormal animals, I guess. Anyway, park or not, it was plenty big enough for us to hide in. It was also safe and pretty, and the farm was well stocked with food. Most importantly, Feuerstelle gave us a sense of community and stability that we'd never had on the street, and we loved Harrow for that. He became like a surrogate father to us. Glory pauses again, and you recognize the distinctive flush in her cheek. She seems to have come out of her reverie once again. That's enough for now. I need to process all of this, and I don't want to continue forward until I've had the chance to do that. I know that this all happened years ago, but I guess it's still pretty raw to me, so I'm gonna ask you to give me some space for a while. She turns away and the frost begins to creep back into her voice. We can pick it up back later. She's so good. She's so good. I love her. As you approach, Iger turns to face you. Her rifle has been field stripped and is lying in pieces on a sheet of butcher paper. Arranged in a neat row along the edge of the paper are bottles of copper solvent, war cleaner, and lighter fluid. Our fearless leader returns. You need. Any thoughts about the last run? After all of the moral ambiguity that we've been wading through, hating humanists was incredibly satisfying. What they had planned, it makes my blood boil just thinking about it. I still wish I could have put a bullet in Stahl's spine, but if the fallout from tonight's run is as far-reaching as I think it's gonna be, he's probably gonna wind up wishing he were dead, and that's almost as satisfying. Are we good now, Iger? Depends on what you mean when you say good. I won't question your competence again, not in front of the others at least. But I'm not gonna lie, I still have concerns about you, Nephrite. As long as those concerns remain between you and me, we're fine. She nods. No need to worry, Nephrite. My job is to support you and the rest of this team. It's exactly what I'm gonna do. As long as you hold up your end, everything should work out just fine. So, was there something else I wanted to talk about, or can I get back to cleaning my rifle? You said you had concerns about me? I'd like you to voice them. She shrugs. Alright, if that's what you want. You're green, Nephrite. Too green to lead this team. That's my professional assessment, and yeah, I'm concerned about the situation. You can alleviate these concerns by doing your job and doing it well. The only thing that'll fix this is time. I'm not gonna let history repeat itself, Nephrite. That won't happen on my watch. What history are you talking about? Let's just say I've had bad luck with underexperienced teammates, and leave it with that. So is there something else you wanted to talk about, or can I get back to cleaning my rifle? I'd like to hear about your time in the KSK? She shakes her head. No, I'm not in the habit of sharing war stories, Nephrite. Not with people who have never served. It doesn't have to be a war story. I just want a better idea of who I'm running with. She looks you in the eye for a moment, evaluating. Finally, she shrugs. Alright, Nephrite, you win. I owe everything to my time in the KSK, from my street name on down. So, you tell me what you want to know, and we'll see where this goes. Tell me how you got your street name. Back when I was in basic training, a fellow recruit made a vulgar joke at my expense. He said I reminded him of the north face of the Eiger in the Bernese Alps. Huge and beautiful, but dangerous to climb. His tone left little doubt as to what sort of climbing he had in mind. I think that he was trying to proposition me, in his clumsy way, provoking me in front of the other recruits to try and provoke a reaction. Anyway, he got one. I broke 3 of his ribs and the name stuck. Served him right. Iger regards you with a critical eye. You might actually mean that, but then you maybe just be trying to get on my good side. Anyone who used a line like that bad deserves to get smacked around a little. She nods. For once, we're in complete agreement. There was more to it than that. As soon as that idiot made his little joke, it was a foregone conclusion that I was getting saddled with the nickname Iger. My only choice in this matter was whether it happened under his terms or mine. If I hadn't broken that twit's ribs, the name Iger would have meant a difficult sexual conquest to a whole barracks full of recruits. That's what I would have been to them. From that point on, my own accomplishments be damned. That, thanks to what I did, my new name meant the troll who doesn't take shit from anyone instead. It's a name I'm proud to go by, and I've hung on to it ever since. Iger pauses a moment, then looks you in the eye. A word of advice to you, Nephrite? If anyone ever puts you in the position that he put me in, if he demeans you in front of your unit, whatever his intent, the appropriate response is to put that person down. Hard. Out in this field, nothing will kill you faster than losing the respect of your team. That's good advice anywhere, out in the field or here in the shadows. She nods. By the way, Nephrite, I'm aware that it's a little more than a little ironic for me to be telling you that. After Monica's death, if you were the one who was dressing me down in front of Amstel and the rest, well, anyway, I don't want to dwell on it. I just want to say that I'm sorry for putting you in that position. She straightens, clears her throat. Anyway, you need anything else, or can I get back to prepping for our next run? Tell me about your team. She nods. Fair enough. I guess you've earned it. There were 8 of us, 2 commando squads, working together as a single unit. Schmidt and Long were combat deckers, Wolf was our rigger and combat engineer. Fisher handled demolitions, Brown was a medic, and the rest of us, Metzger, Kruger, and myself, were weapons experts. Our mission was extraterritorial, technically illegal, important enough to justify the risk. We had been sent across the border into Poland. The Russian mafia had set up a cottage industry and human trafficking all across the Oder-Neisse line, and it was our job to disrupt it. That sounds more like a police action than a military operation. Wouldn't the GSGs usually handle that kind of thing? Typically, yes, but in recent years, the Russian mob has become more and more heavily militarized. The brass decided that they posed enough danger to the region to qualify as a terrorist threat. That brought them under our purview. Anyway, we were a good team. Experienced. We went through a lot together and we chalked up a lot of kills. In our own way, I'd like to think that we did some good. Who was in command? Metzger, best leader I've ever had the pleasure of serving under. Her face clouds. It was a hell of a man. But he went down with the rest of the team. Everyone but me. What happened? She shakes her head. No, that's one story I won't be telling. They died and that's all you need to know. Thank you, Iger. No more questions. Thank you. She turns back to the disassembled components of her rifle. Sure thing, fearless leader. Good talk. I actually don't remember our Decker's name. Is he over here? This is where he was. Yeah, okay. He's playing his video games. Let's look up at your approach. The table behind him and beside him is littered with cigarettes butts, a data jack cable dangles from a portable terminal set up by his side. Hey, Chief, you need something? Just checking in. You're doing alright? His smile widens. Great, Chief. I'm doing just great. It's real nice to be able to wind down and relax for a change. No more worrying about this ganger or that ganger sneaking behind me and slipping a knife between my ribs. He slaps the table with a grin. It's a good change, Chief. Gotta say. Glad to hear it. We're happy to have you on the team. Of course you are. He gestures at himself with a flourish. What's not to be happy about? Now that you're settled in, I've got some questions for you. Blitz glances wistfully at the back of the terminal on the table, then turns back with a sigh of resignation. I suppose, but try and keep it short, okay, Chief? I got things to do. How long were you in Dragonfall? I ended up there after the anarchist revolution at 39. I was just a kid back then, too young to realize how good I was. How much money I could have made working in the shadows. He shakes his head, a wistful expression on his face. And so, being young and dumb, I fell in with the gang crowd, and that was that. I'll let you get back to what you were doing. You're a member of a drug gang. Why should I trust you? I hate asking this, but why wouldn't you, Chief? I mean, just look at me. I'm a trustworthy. I did this already and I didn't push. Maybe... No, I'm not gonna. Never been a big fan of poly clubs in general, let alone a bunch of swine like humanists. How an idiot like Stahl could attract so many followers is beyond me. I wish the bastard hadn't gotten away, but oh well, we did what we went there to do. Catch you later, Blitz. No, fine, I'll ask him about the stupid... Prove it. Tell me about the gang you were in with. Well, I don't know that much, Chief. I wasn't a member of gang leadership. If that's what you take to trust me, fine. Anything for you, Chief. Well, where to begin? When I first arrived at Dragonfall, I spent some time taking in the lay of the land. I don't feel good asking about this. The Schwarzherzen were still a pretty small gang, strictly street level, but I could see they were going places. I did a little pro bono decking for their leader, a fat little guy named Dietrich. Soon enough, I was part of the family. For a drug gang, the Schwarzherzen were decent enough folks. Made a lot of money with them, helped them take the hotel in the first place. We had a lot of good years there. Then Dieter was killed in a firefight and our happy little family fell apart. Was that when the hotel got attacked? Blitz takes a deep breath, shifts his weight from one foot to another. Not exactly. The Schwarzenegger maintained their hold on Dragonfall, but the change in leadership was bad news for me. After Dietrich kicked the bucket, his second-in-command took over. She was a real piece of work, called herself Leonie Luster. She had a vicious streak a mile long, and she was none too fond of me. Did she turn on you? Immediately. I don't know why. Maybe she felt threatened by my friendship with Dieter, but back before he ate that bullet. Maybe she was just jealous of my rugged good looks. Who the hell knows? The point is, she went after me. Vigorously. Within 24 hours of Dieter's death, I had a price on my head, and then the hotel got taken over. So that's what you need to know about the Schwarzenegger. They're a great gang. Powerful gang. I helped to make them that way. Then they had a management turnover, and everything went to hell. Blitzrock's back on his feet, his hands in his pockets. That's it. End of story. Anything else you want to talk about? Oh, wait a second. That isn't it. There's some pretty big holes in that story. Come on, Chief. This is all ancient history. Wouldn't you rather talk about the future? The runs we're gonna go on? All the money we're gonna make? Blitz, tell me what happened between Lester putting that price on your head and the hotel getting attacked. Alright, Chief. Fine. If that's what it'll take to make you happy. So I was in a bind, right? The members of the Short Saracen were loyal to Lester, were all out for my blood. None of the others were gonna stick their necks out for me. The advantage of being a ganger is protection in numbers. When those numbers turn against you, you gotta get creative if you want to stay alive. You do. Blitz taps the plastic of his data jack. What I had to. Lester had declared war on me, so I retaliated, and I won. All without ever firing a shot. That's not an answer. You won't be satisfied till I spell it out, will you? Okay, fine. I hacked into Lester's computer and sent all of her information to a rival organization. Remember Frank from the hotel? He was my liaison. They hit the Schwarzenegger and hit him hard. Then they took the hotel. And, then they took me. I admit that plan backfired a little bit. You did what you had to do. In your place, I'd probably done the same. Let's let out a sigh of relief. Thanks, Chief. Knew you'd understand. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to what I was doing. He gives you a lazy salute. We'll talk later, I'm sure. And Chief, glad to be a member of the team. Glad to have you. Nice drink of water. Nephrite, greetings. Ansel peers at you through a battered old pair of wired-rimmed glasses. There's something gentle about the man. With his silver hair and his tweed jacket, he looks more like an aging art history professor than he does like a criminal go-between. Is there something I can do for you? I'd like to ask you about another member of the team. If you have questions about your teammates, I'd recommend checking your mission. You know that Veronica wrote dossiers on each one. Ansel's voice is sad. She'd be the best qualified to tell you about their capabilities anyway. Got a question for you about the Cruise Bazaar. A little slice of heaven, isn't it? What can I tell you about Arceus? Need to stock up for our next job. As luck would have it, there are a variety of individuals within the Cruise Bazaar who can help you with that. Some are even reputable. What are you looking for? Medicine? I'll go exploring, though. Okay. So, I need to do a job, and I need to buy some shit, because I spent too much money on hacking gear. Jobs. Pain. Claim payment for the humanist data steal. Oh, you submit the job is finished and await your client's response. A few moments later, a message pops onto the screen. Samuel Breckenbauer, to Nephrite. Here's your payment, as promised. Beckenbauer. A moment later, a second message pops into your inbox. Your payment details. Payment from client, 22,500 yen. Deductions for crew salary, 6,000 yen. Ammunition resupply cost, 1,500 yen. Automatic deduction for Alice funds, 11,250. Remainder sent to Nephrite's account, 3,750 yen. Payment transfer complete. View all pending and active jobs. Pending active jobs. Enter query. Read pending pharma cleanup job or prototype extraction. Let's read the prototype extraction. Amsel's face winks onto the screen. That's right. Here you'll find a complete transcript of my conversation with Herr Schmidt, a potential client. As you see, the details of the job are a bit more vague than I would have liked, but the payout is quite substantial. After reading the transcript, you may choose whether or not to accept the job. If you respond in the affirmative, our client will be notified and I will make all necessary preparations for the run. One other thing. Herr Schmidt provided me with a device to assist you on. He calls it a little black box, and apparently it can be used to compromise the power and security systems of the run site. If you opt to take the job, be sure to take it with you. Amsel's image flickers, then winks away. A moment later, a glowing blue text field begins to scroll up from the bottom of the screen. Greetings, Herr Amsel. I trust that this connection is secure? Naturally. To who do I have the pleasure of speaking? Call me Herr Schmidt. Very well, Herr Schmidt. You have some business for me? Indeed, I have a job for your team. A simple matter. Judging by what I've heard of your team, I imagine they'll be well suited to the task. Go on. The interests that I represent have learned that AG County Europa is working on a company-wide project. Something very secret, very new. Reliable sources have informed me that they're keeping a working prototype of this new venture at the Berlin factory. I see. And your employees wish to acquire this prototype for them? Naturally. What is this project? If you want my team to grab the prototype for you, they need to know what they're looking for. I'm not at liberty to say. I can tell you the prototype has been branded MKV-1. Mark 6. I can also tell you that your team will find it on the 25th floor of the Berlin facility in the office of one Albrecht Haushofer. But further, I can assist your team in disabling building security and gaining access to the 24th floor. From there, however, they will be on their own. Such vagueness can be dangerous. Herr Schmidt, I will not commit my team to run without a better understanding of what the job entails. Facing down such dangers is the purpose of a Shadowrunner, Herr Amsel. Your team will be rewarded handsomely for their services. My employers have set aside 20,000 yen for their job. Consider it hazard pay if you wish. Make it 25,000 yen or look somewhere else. 22,500. Final offer. Very well. I'll pass the offer on to my team. Are there any future details that you can provide? Haushofer's office will be locked behind a vault door. The lock is old-fashioned, of the mechanical variety. I will provide your team with a copy of the key. I'll also supply you with a little black box, a solid-state device that your team can use to override a variety of building systems. Your team will enter through the facility's underground garage. When your team has acquired the Mark 6, have them exit through the same garage. I will have a van there waiting to extract them. Thank you, Herr Schmidt. I'll pass your offer on to my team. Good day, Herr Amsel. Accept job. Run accepted. Client notification sent. You take the little black box from the desk and pocket it before returning to your attention. Back to route. I am going to... What's the new DVD? Load the second... Alright. As I said in my last recording, I've been having trouble finding hard facts on Feuerschwinge, so I thought I'd open things up again. Let's see what the rumor mill has to say. The screen jumps and Winters reappears in a different location. He's now clutching a mug of Soycaf in both hands, and there are bags under his eyes. Well, that was enlightening. Assuming that any of it was true, that it. So, for the past 5 hours, I've been poking around some of the crazier fringe theories related to dragons and the SOX. As a reminder, the SOX is a radiated wasteland between France and Germany. It got zoned off back in 08, after the Cannon Gallo reactor meltdown. Anyway, there are all kinds of rumors floating around about the place. I've heard stories about a walled city in there that operates on a survival of the fittest. Kill or be killed base. Sort of like a nightmare version of Berlin. All the anarchy, but none of the stability that the F state provides. The radiation poisoning, cancer, and mana pollution are just the icing on the cake. So when Adrian helped the Luftwaffe shoot Feuerschwinge down, she crashed into the SOX. That much is well known. What isn't well known are all the modern day myths that have arisen about her since. And tonight, I've heard an earful. I chatted up a girl who claimed to be a ghost rat. That's a smuggler that operates in the SOX. She told me about a dragon cult called the Disciples of the Cleaning Fire. Apparently these cultists worship some sort of radioactive ghost dragon. Could be Feuerschwinge, or could be nothing. It's worth digging into all the same. Another thing was my little ghost rat told me. The popular rumor that the SOX is that Feuerschwinge's astral form was, I guess you'd say, mutated by all that background radiation. Some of the glowpunks out there said she's shred her body like an old coat. Others say she's trapped, doomed to languish as an intangible radioactive ghost. I don't know how much credence to give any of this. After all, I don't have any proof that my ghost rat is even a ghost rat. She might be, but then she could also be a run-of-the-mill glowpunk. Maybe she's just yanking my chain who's never been into the SOX at all. Who knows? Well, it's food for thought anyway. I don't know whether the thought of some radioactive ghost dragon thing is scarier than a genuine dragon is, but it's interesting, all the same. Now the big question is, will any of this get me any closer to finding Adrian? I'm gonna go on a limb and say no, but you never can tell. Wait. I don't know how many of these I want to do. I want to get to the mission. The screen appears black for a moment, then Green Winters appears on the screen. The timestamp on the video reads 2054, 11:12. Alright, let's continue thinking outside the box. After the Dragonfall, the great dragon Kaldenstein came flying through the SOX to rescue the Firewing, but he was driven off. Some say killed by Loftweir and Nebelhair. So what if there's another dragon involved in all? Winters grabs a thick, leather-bound tome from a shelf behind him, licks a finger, and begins to leaf through it. Alright, so let's run down the list of major dragons that could be helping. First up, there's the Golden Worm, Loftweir, the CEO of Satyr Krupp, and quite possibly the single most dangerous being on Earth. Loftweir's a local boy, so he'd be in the position to help Feuerschwinge. He'd certainly have the financial capacity to help her. He could send a small army into the SOX if he wanted to. So he's definitely got the means, but I can't see how he'd have the motive. He actively prevented the Firewing's rescue back in 2012, after all. Same thing is true for Nebelhair. So let's scratch them both off the list. He flips a page, frowning. We've got Aiden, the Great Sarush. He's operating out of Turkey. But by all accounts, he's not a fan of Loftweir. They're actively competing for territory in the Middle East. I suppose that could be a considered motive. Reviving the Firewing might cause problems for the Golden Worm. But would he risk a war with Satyr Krupp by straying into Loftweir's territory? Again, don't think it's likely. He turns another page. There's Siladir, out in Wales. He's pretty heavily invested in Trans's Neuronet, so he's got the money. But he's too busy dealing with the BTL killer scandal that Trans's is going through London to get his paws dirty in the SOX. Dunkelzahn out in California. He pauses, shakes his hand, head, and then slams the tome shut. No, this is a waste of time. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am. The Firewing is acting alone. Dragons don't cooperate unless they absolutely have to. After all, why bother making nice with your equals when you got an entire planet full of pawns at your disposal? They don't need to work together. They have us to exploit. I'm gonna check the DVD now. And go do a mission. I gotta buy some medkits though. And maybe check if I have karma. I don't actually know if I do. What? No. You don't sell medicine, do you? Got that drone fixed yet? I do! Just finished before you arrived. There's a complication, though. Complication? You said it was fixed. It is fixed, but the person who built this thing fixed it in a different way. This drone's got custom I/O stacked on it. Someone's wrote code. That's in the far right corner in the clinic. Thank you! Someone wrote code on it that sits on the bootloader and configures the drone to only accept commands from a specific user. This thing works like a computer virus, so there's no way I can rip it out unless I've got another brain from this model of drone. Before you ask, yes, I looked into that. Problem is, this is a stolen corp drone. A discontinued model of a stolen corp drone. There are no parts for this thing on the market around here, so unless you know who locked this thing up so tightly, you're not going to get more use of it than a doorstop. Thanks for your time, Millie. Hey, no problem. It was a fun project. She's so cute. She is so cute. I love her hair. I'm going the wrong way. This guy is magic, right? Yeah. Ooh, I should actually maybe... Oh. I thought it was actual magic, not drugs. God. Okay, this is where I get actual magic, I'm pretty sure. I thought? Wait. Okay, now I'm confused. No, that's cyberware. I'm gonna wait till I have more money to deal with that. A young woman stands at the bar, smoking a cigarette. You've seen her face before. Lucky Strike, one of the mercenaries from Monica's files. A plume of blue-gray smoke spills from the corner of her mouth as she turns her attention to you. Hey. The distinctive circuit pattern tattoos that line her face shimmer and pulse with light. You need something? I don't believe we've met. I'm Nephrite. Yeah, I know who you are. She takes a drag on her cigarette. How you holding up, champ? Heard what happened to your boss. She wasn't just my boss, she was a friend. She smirks, then lets the smoke escape from the corner of her mouth. Yeah, well, sorry about your loss and all. A lot of people are still torn up about it. So... something? Or are you just gonna stand there staring? Bring up Monica. Did you know her? Met her a couple of times, seems nice enough. Takes another drag on her cigarette. But I mostly knew her by reputation. Can't live in this kiosk without hearing about the Queen of the Cruise Bazaar. She pauses, then slowly lets the smoke escape through her nostrils. Can't say I was a fan. That's your prerogative. Then really didn't know her. That's true, but I do have the eyes. And I can see what's been happening in the Cruise Bazaar since you got geeked. The whole place is falling apart, isn't it? Why do you think that is? My guess would be that a variety of factors are to blame. Sounds like you're gonna blame it all on Monica. She smirks at you. Ooh, touché. Alright, let's assume that there are a bunch of different things going on. That doesn't change the fact that the illustrious Frau Schaefer made herself into a leader here. And guess what? In an anarchist system, there aren't supposed to be any leaders. Lucky Strike taps out her cigarette close to you. Predatory grin on her face. You and her friend's fault. You followed Monica too. Obeyed her orders without question, right? That's generally how a team works. Yes. I had news flash for you, friend. Here in Berlin, teams don't have leaders. The very idea of a team leader runs counter to the spirit of this place. You're such a rabid anarchist, your friend seemed often be comfortable in being in power. Kind of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? Done with this conversation. Shrugs. Oh, you started talking to me, not the other way around. Well, I guess that's true. Oh! Oh, this is how I do it! Cool. Competent attack made you AP damage. I mean, I'm going with... going with Razor Specialist. I like that, I didn't realize this was my team level up. Oops. Meltdown. Dietrich trains further with throwing weapons, increasing his accuracy with throwing knives, or Electric Core now strips 1 armor from affected targets. Yes, please! Armor is a pain. And I'm assuming I want Shotgun Specialist. Cool, okay. Okay, I was wondering where that was. I don't think this is where I want to be. I love that they let the dog into the bar. Rifle is better, actually? Oh, shoot. Okay. I thought that shotguns were stronger. Wait, is it in there? You don't actually sell medicine, do you? You're just drugs? Yeah. Why am I suddenly so lost? Oh, I see. It was an ability. Yeah, maybe I should have. Oh well. Game? Yeah, I didn't read it. That might have been a mistake. Okay, I do want to get something. I want to get another totem. Probably. Something about the young elf behind the counter makes your breath catch in your chest. She's lovely to look at, but it's a strange kind of beauty. Her eyes are large and luminous and impossibly green. As she looks at you, you can see that her irises are flecked with iridescent gold. Hello and welcome to Algernon's. Perhaps I can help you with something? As she smiles up, you find her eyes fixed on yours. A curious feeling of weightlessness fills your chest. It's as though you're floating in a warm, calm sea. A gentle current pulls you closer to Absinthe, and the sensation is pleasant. As you drift, the golden specks in her eyes begin to move. I don't need magic for this to happen to me. Do I get a game over for this? Golden specks in the elf's eyes shift and swirl, slowly picking up speed. It's mesmerizing. All at once, the specks explode into light and color. Absinthe's eyes now fill your entire field of vision, and it feels as if you're drowning in an alien sea. The patterns traced by the shimmering specks in her eyes are kaleidoscopic, enchanting, nearly impossible to turn away from. Lose yourself. Love when a game gives me that option. You're lost. Your entire world has been reduced to a churning vortex of green and gold. Dimly, you become aware that something is happening. You feel your body buffeted by unseen forces, and suddenly, everything goes black. Slowly and painfully, you struggle your way back to consciousness. The shop's owner, Algernon, is peering down at you, an expression of concern in his face. Absinthe stands behind him, her expression one of embarrassment. Welcome back, friend. Algernon expands a hand to help you to your feet. Absinthe shifts slightly to allow you to stand. What was that? What happened? My fault, my apologies. Sometimes when I daydream, I bring others along for the ride. It was unintentional, yes, but there was no harm done, correct? You'll be fine. Yeah, no harm done. If you experience me, I'm gonna go stand in the corner for a while. Can I buy something? Greetings, young elf. The elf's voice is smooth as silk and rich as clotted cream. Something about him instantly puts you at ease. I am Algernon Halfdream, the owner of this establishment. In my shop, you'll find only the finest in magical paraphernalia. Now tell me, how may I serve you? If you're selling, I'm buying. Show me your inventory. Ooh. Now I'm assuming these are these are for me and not for not for Dietrich. Ooh, should I buy him some new... No, wait. I forgot that they have their own armor that I can't take off. That was close. I almost wasted money. Oh wait, I wanted a totem. I forgot, that's why I went in there. I really did get mesmerized. Conjuring. 2 models, not consumed. I don't actually know what... I don't actually know what level Dietrich spellcasting is. I guess I'll just buy some level 1 totems for now. He uses charisma casting. Okay, I just wasn't sure what level spirit summoning he had. I'll get another air, and I'll get a fire one. Oh, his spell casting is really low because he uses charisma casting. Okay, that makes sense. Not that way. It isn't down here, right? This is just the bar. Oh, there's no one to talk to. Why am I so lost? I don't know why I thought she would help me. Keep going down and to the right. Okay. Oh, this guy, is it? No, this is the weapons. Okay. I don't think I need a gun right now. I couldn't go in that building. Could I? This one, right? Doesn't let me go in. Oh, all the way down. I thought that was just... Oh, I guess that makes sense. I thought this was just cyberware. But now I see that it's also like a hospital. As you approach the elf, you notice that he's in mid-conversation. His lips move rapidly and his voice comes out in a low, quiet tone. The glossy plastic shell of a high-grade comlink glints on his wrist. Wait for him to finish. Step away from the doctor and wait for him to finish. Soon enough, he presses a button on his comlink and looks up on you. $1 million smile on his face. Sorry about the wait, my friend. Welcome to Triage Cyber Clinic. He extends his hand to you. I am Dr. Xavier Esquivel. Your name is? Nephrite, a pleasure. To meet you, Nephrite, what can I do for you today? I need medical supplies. I definitely need these. And then buy those. I don't want these drugs. Here you go. I'll buy one of these. I might as well buy the other, level 1. You're super cheap. Alright, I'm gonna look at the cyberware, but I know it gets better later. Art function. These are designated. Processor boosts intelligence. Pheromones for more charisma. Okay. I'm sure none of these are really worth it right now. Let's go on this mission. Do some shooting. Rudy Tooty point and shooty. Don't wear the subway. Promise. Let's go! Glory, Dietrich, Niger, please. Oh, do these refresh? Oh, their stuff refreshes. Okay. Yes. My stuff doesn't refresh, but their stuff. I understand now. Mark 6. Monolithic, plastic, sterile. The Berlin offices of AG Chemie Europa is all those things and more. The worst qualities of modern corporate culture, all mixed into a toxic stew and sluiced into a single prefab office building. Thankfully, you don't have to stay long. According to intel that your client provided, this should be a simple smash and grab operation. You've been given the tools to carry it out with a minimum of fuss. The Mark 6 prototype, whatever it is waiting for you on the 25th floor. Time for you to go and get it. Okay. I would like to give Dietrich some shit. Have this. Have a med kit. I guess take this too. Tiger. You should have a trauma kit. Actually, take 2. Dietrich can have the last one. So everyone has a trauma kit. Better gun. No. Definitely. Cool. Yeah, I think that's everything. Alright, let's do this. Here we are in the basement. These crates have been sealed. The only visible markings are Project Atlas. What's in here? After a few moments of sifting through cables, you find a little diagnostic connector with the right input to fit the little black box that Herr Schmidt gave you. Plug it in. The connector slips into the box with a satisfying click. The tiny red light set into the box's lid begins flashing. After a few seconds, it turns to solid yellow, then finally shifts to green. At that instant, all the lights in the garage turn off. A few seconds later, the emergency lighting kicks in. If what Schmidt told you was true, you just killed the main power for most of the building. In theory, the box has also circumvented the security cameras on the building's upper floors. You should be able to intercept the camera feeds by tapping into an elevator console on the 24th floor. Handy little thing. Alright, team, let's go. Oh, there's medical supplies. I will take those. I will definitely take that. And I'm very happy to do so. Oh, I hope this doesn't go to shit like the last mission did. Tiger indicates a console built into the wall beside the elevator. This looks like the elevator console. The camera feeds should have been routed here. It only takes a minute to connect your PDA, and immediately visual feeds from all over the building begin to flood in. Alright, now to find a way upstairs. Oh god! Oh, it's dead in there. Jeez. Oh, what does the sign say? Data store / records. I like that. I like the cut of your jib. Welcome to the AGC Data Library Archive and Employee Record System. Enter search terms to begin. I don't know what to look up yet. Oh, wait. Wait, let me... Mark 6. Executive level authorization required. Enter authorization code. Bypass. Authorization accepted. Welcome, Herr Strongberg. Mark 6 data prototype data stored under Project Atlas heading. Redirecting inquiry, Project Atlas. Volumes of information begin to flit across the screen. A good half of what you're seeing has been redacted, and the rest is written in impossibly dense corpse speak. Attempt to decipher the text. You scan the archived information, collating it in your head as you go. Within a few seconds, a picture begins to form in your mind. From what you can tell, the ultimate goal of Project Atlas is to circumvent the effects of essence loss in metahuman subjects. Apparently, a number of working prototypes have been built over the last year to test the theories put forward by project scientists. The most recent of these have been designated Mark 6. The report isn't all sunshine and rainbows. There are death reports in here. The mortality rate amongst test subjects has been appallingly high. The report also makes reference to Formula 17, a substance that is being developed in support of Project Atlas. Access visual record? EP level authorization required. Do you wish to continue? No. Okay. I'm assuming now... Oh my god, this floor is big. Ooh. Oh, there's people over there. Okay. Security team's over there, so I gotta be careful. Containment device? What's in here? Lab entrant. Yeah, I can see that. Warning, toxic gas detected. Laboratory lockdown engaged. Yeah, I can see the toxic gas. Doesn't look good. If I was in this lab, I simply would not succumb to the toxic gas and die. That's just me. Oh, we are gonna have a... How do you even get in this? I hate this desk. It's so ugly. Can I bypass this? Examine keypad in astral space. I love this game. Alright, let's get in a shootout. Because I don't think I see anything useful. Security room. Hello, I'm in the new security. Ow. First of all, how dare you? Second, what gives you the... Third, I'm gonna shoot you now. Thanks, Iger. Oh. Good night. Okay. Glory, you're gonna combat stim. And then... should I shoot you? Dietrich, you're gonna give her... wait, hold on. Some cover. Dragonslayer's favor... Could be good. Oh wait, I want to heal me. Shoot, or do I cut? This guy is scary. I'm gonna have to take him out next turn. These people... They're a little annoying, but I can deal with them. Maybe I'll just shoot you for now. Since you're asleep. Always with the grenades. Jeez Louise. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that's an AoE. Interesting. I can't see any. Not what I wanted to do, game, but that's fine. Whatever. I don't think they can hit me very well. He saw Iger and then turned around. Oh, that's funny. That's not funny! Uh-oh. Where is Glory right now? Huh? Where did she go? Oh, there she is. She's hiding. Get rid of that. And give you some damage. I did not mean to click. That's fine. Do that. And hit you. Nice. And then... shoot this person to death. So they have less guns to shoot me with. Ow! Stop hurting me. That's not good. So this is what happens when I go out of cover. I get shot and die. that did good damage. Nice crit, Iger. Very good crit. I'll reload. This guy isn't gonna move. See you there. You just died to bleed. Just what I want to hear. Flurry, kill them. There we go. That's damage. Ah, that's better. Alright, now we have access to the security room. Sick. We got a shotgun. Send it to the stash. What can we find out here? Whoops. Lying atop the clipboard is a security ID card. The name on the card is Leonard Stromberg. The paperwork clipped to the board indicates that this is a replacement ID. It was scheduled for pickup tomorrow morning, but it hasn't been embedded with a security code yet. There's a 5-digit code scrawled in blue ink at the top page of the file. 54193. 54139. Okay. There's blood stains everywhere. Good. Hate that. What is that a code to? Does not say. I'm gonna try it in here, but I don't think it is. Oh, that didn't unlock Really? I can't do that in the security room? Guess not. Huh. Gotta keep exploring. I guess we don't know what's over here. And I'm assuming this is the code. Door's closed and locked. 5, 4, 1, 3. Nice. Code accepted. Door unlocked. Okay, there's no one in here. Good. On the desk is a file folder labeled Project Outlet. The folder is empty except for a single note. Moved to Digital Archive and locked under Executive Authorization. Well, that sucks. Oh, can I go in here? Building maintenance. Perfect. I would like to steal from you. You have a med kit. I'd like to steal. Oh, there's something in here. Whoa. Stealing everything from a Shadowrunner. On the bar, a number of bottles of alcohol. Most of them look expensive. Grab a bottle for the road? Cheap booze. Great. At first glance, this terminal appears unremarkable. It's password locked and a cheerful screensaver marches across its display. Inspect the terminal. Upon close inspection, you notice something. Interspersed among the colorful, bouncing sprites of the screensaver, there's a symbol that you recognize. The dead drop marker of the shotgun rider. As you study the display... Oh, sorry, I have to sneeze. I couldn't say it fast enough. As you study the display, a green light winks on above the terminal's display. Thank you. The recording light of a pinhole camera. Screensaver disappears and the screen floods with glowing green text. Welcome Rider, contributor number 1832 recognized. Welcome, Nefray. 3 secret projects. This is an open request for information about the projects and material prototypes being developed at this facility. It is known that a synthetic drug here is being developed in support of a project called Atlas. In addition, a functional prototype called Mark 6 has been developed. The first contributor to provide us with the project data for Atlas, the chemical formula for this new drug, and visual records of the Mark 6 in operation will be handsomely rewarded. All 3 pieces of information are required for a payout. AG Chemical Europa is known to be a heartless corporation with little regard for metahuman safety or morality. They guard their secrets jealously and seek to hoard all information gained for themselves. This behavior cannot be allowed to go unpunished. What they know, all shall know. No longer will they hide their secrets in the shadows. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Cool. So I need this visual record from here. Bypass the authorization code? Welcome, Hauhaushover. There are too many records here to sort through quickly. A quick scan reveals the following details. Records of laboratory experiments on metahumans. Images of extensive series of cyber surgeries being performed upon a large troll. Recordings of that same troll carving his way through opponents with a massive axe. And gun cam footage from what appears to be a vehicle-mounted chain gun. The weapon has been photographed from tearing apart a variety of targets, both artificial and organic. Copy. Download the project data. Now I need the drug info. I also need to override... I know I need to go up to the next floor. That's all. Oh, here's the elevator. Oh, wait. Found something. Come here, gang. What are we gonna find? Observation console, huh? Warning light strobes out from the console at your approach. Large white letters shriek out against a red background. Warning, toxic gas contaminant detected. COC12. Phosphine gas. Hazardous material. Override engaged. Laboratory entrance locked down. Input canned. Search your memory for any information about COCI2. COCI2, or phosgene, is a valuable pharmaceutical component. In its gaseous form, it is both colorless and odorless and extremely toxic. It can be neutralized with the introduction of gaseous ammonia. Introduce gaseous agent to laboratory atmosphere? Ammonia? Introducing ammonia gas to laboratory atmosphere. Purge laboratory air? Warning, this action will result in the venting of contaminants to exterior atmosphere. Level 5 authorization required. Purge. Authorization accepted. Initiating purge of laboratory atmosphere. The distinct whir of a powerful fan system fills the air. Papers and other loose objects within the lab begin to flutter and roll as a powerful wind disturbs their rest. Atmosphere purged. No contaminants detected. Disengaging lockdown. Sick. I'm glad I noticed that. This poor dead body, though. I feel bad for them. The scientist lays dead beside a small pile of smashed glass, and a number of beakers have been knocked over on the nearby table. This computer is powered on, but in sleep mode. When the screen comes to life, you find a half-written text file on the screen. The timestamp on the most recent edit tells you that it was written just a few minutes ago. Oh no. I didn't sleep last night. Looks like I'm not gonna sleep tonight either. The last test batch failed. My fault. Got the mascara wrong. Sloppy work, Jensen. I can barely keep my eyes open. Gotta try again, though. No excuses in this office. I despise relying on stimulants, but I've got no choice. Got to keep going. Progress marches on. Starting a new batch. If Haushofer's pet isn't ready to be tested tomorrow, well, best not to think about that. Gotta concentrate. Remember lab safety. Keep alert, keep awake. One wrong move could spell disaster. Glancing at the menu, it looks like there are log entries reaching back for 2 weeks. All the entries are attributed to the same author, and none of them appear to be password protected. Read the entry dated 2 weeks ago. New formula arrived today. Formula 17. I swear, whoever names these things must have no imagination at all. Formula 17? Honestly. Still, can't wait to start working with it. From what I've read, early clinical trials were promising in the extreme. Amazingly potent, and increased potency means less frequent injections, at a lower dosage. There's nothing not to like. Despite my enthusiasm, there's still much to be done. Speeding up absorption rates is first on the list, and I have some concerns regarding the subject's immune reaction. Perhaps the formula could be tailored on a patient-by-patient basis. Get the data dated last week? Tailoring doses to individual patients has worked wonders. The key was taking a gene therapy-based approach. They've been using it in medicine for ages, so why not apply the same logic here? So, in a nutshell, I've used the subject's own DNA to delude their immune systems into believing that Formula 17 belongs in their bodies. That's evil! That's so fucked up! Fuck you! Simple and effective. This approach has helped to increase the formula's absorption rate, as well as significantly reducing incidences of rejection. Unfortunately, it also rules out an easily mass-produced product, but I'm convinced the results will justify the initial costs. Yesterday's entry. A week! He waits an entire week before telling me that tailoring the mixture is an unacceptable solution, and then he tells me the trials are to begin tomorrow. I have no time, and Gearspec's applying so much pressure that I can barely think. Bastard. Haushofer's probably threatening him. All of them can rot. Maybe now that Haushofer's playing Heat the Sheets with Gearspec's secretary, he'll learn to lighten up. We can only hope. Anyway, I have some new ideas to move forward with the formula. Admittedly, they're far-fetched, possibly even dangerous, but if I don't start producing some results, I get the feeling it won't be my problem for much longer. Wish me luck, Journal. It's science time. Didn't work out, now did it? I'll take the drugs. I just won't use the drugs. I will sell the drugs. Okay. The drug formula. What's it called again? Ah. Well, it must not be important if it didn't get written down. Sure it's not on there? Complex chemical formula displays on screen, along with a series of notes. Formula 17 appears to be a drug designed to suppress higher brain function, specifically those functions related to emotional responses and decision-making skills. From what you can tell, the overall purpose of the drug is to render a subject submissive and pliant. Ew! The notes go on to suggest that Formula 17 was developed as a component of a larger project called Atlas. Apparently, Project Atlas has something to do with cybernetic augmentation. Formula 17 was developed to help reduce the incident of rejection in Project Atlas's test subject. Recent trials of the formula have been extremely encouraging. While initially a serious concern, fatalities have recently dropped off to a statistically insignificant level. Gross! The document is accompanied by a fairly extensive record of testing performed on metahuman subjects, along with death records over the course of the project. The Shogunwell Rider will be interested in all this information. According to their charter, sharing this information with the world would be a top priority. In the wrong hands, however, this formula could cause immense harm. This feels... I don't want other people to have this. I don't know. Ugh. I don't know if I want to do this. Ugh. The Shadowrun Rider. I'll do it. I don't know if there's consequences for doing this, but I'm gonna do it. Did I get the elevator code? I don't think I did. Oh, I never clicked on that. A stack of business cards on this desk reveals that it belongs to one Annika Schroeder. A cursory search reveals that the desk drawers are stuffed full of lewd love notes, all hastily written on scraps of office stationery. Ew! Why are you keeping these? Exploring Annika's desk is like embarking on an odyssey of filth. 30 seconds in, you're already learned 3 new euphemisms for sex in a storage closet, as well as exciting new definitions for a variety of common office terms. Thankfully, your search also turns up something of more immediate value. A scrap of paper with a name and a 5-digit code scribbled on it. Pushover, 84792. Up to the next floor. I think we have everything here. Authorization required for access to executive elevator. 8479. Access granted. Floor 25. Here we go. Mark 6. The elevator whisks you upwards, toward the executive level 25th floor. As expected, the run has been relatively smooth sailing so far. A chime breaks the silence as the elevator glides to a stop. The Mark 6 is somewhere on this floor. All you have to do is find out. Alright, team, here we go. The emergency lights wink out, leaving you in darkness. A moment later, the building lights flip on, cranked all the way up to full illumination. The light is uncomfortably bright. Shit! Oh, we lost our bypass. A quick check of your tome link shows that your security feed has been terminated. Instead of a command view of the 24th floor, you find yourself staring at a blank screen. We're gonna have to fight ourselves out, aren't we? Well, that can't be good. No, it cannot, Dietrich. Oh my god, this office is bougie. He's got a fucking piano and a waterfall in here? And a weird-ass statue? Jeez, whatever the hell this thing is? Rich people, man. 2 statues. The door slides open with a pneumatic hiss. An enormous figure fills your vision. It stands motionless by a console in the corner of the room. Oh god! Almost every inch of the thing is covered in dull skate steel and gleaming chrome. Its mechanical arms end in articulated hands that wouldn't look out of place on an industrial machine. Bulky, cumbersome thing. Designed for crushing power rather than finesse. Clutched in one of the crushing hands, a chain gun glints with sinister purposes. That shouldn't be possible. Nothing can be implanted with that much chrome and live. Yeah, this ain't right. Isn't right. Well, whatever it isn't moving. I think that it's on standby. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Yeah, that's what it does to people. Oh, that's horrible. Ew. Literally just turning you into a robot. They're turning people into robots. More than what is normal. Jesus Christ. The figure stands completely still, but its eyeless head fidgets in agitation. Something about it reminds you of a snake tasting the air. Off to one side, the screen of a control console glows cheerfully in the gloom. This is so evil. Mark 6, Cyber Zombie Prototype Control Console. Activate. This Mark 6 prototype is the exclusive property of AG Chemi Europa. Unauthorized access is prohibited. Put the prototype into demonstration modes, you may activate its systems from the following menu. Alternatively, the system can be directly piloted via a remote control rig. Press any key to continue. I will press the power button. Input command. Have Glory examine the cyber zombie's augmentations. Glory nods and steps forward. As she stands next to the cyber zombie, you can't help but notice how much chrome riddles her own body. Yeah, but I don't know. It looks good on her. She chose it. The cyberware is high grade. Quality stuff, but not mil-spec. The arms should look industrial in design. Interesting choice, but there's nothing wrong with that. Huh. This control system looks interesting. Like a drone control interface, but it's wired into the base of the skull. From the positioning, I'd say that it's connected directly to that thing's brainstem. Glory takes a closer look at the cyber zombie's control module. A moment later, she takes a sudden half-step back. She turns to look at you, a disgusted look on her face. Nephrite, listen to me. We have to kill this thing. This thing is our payday, Glory. Explain yourself. This troll, it's still conscious. He's still conscious. They've outfitted him with an inhibitor chip. He's trapped in his own body, screaming to get out. This isn't just a prototype, Nephrite. It's a person. We can't just cash him in for a paycheck. Can we do anything about it? Help him in some way? She takes another look at the control module, scowling. No promises, but I can try. Do it. This is horrible. Not here. Let's get him down to the garage first. I want to have the van close by in case anything goes wrong. In the meantime, we're gonna have to activate him. She falls back to her regular position in the group. Just remember, Nephrite, that's a man you're giving orders to, not a machine. Not a problem. I can see. Access the system's README file. Oh good, there's a README for a person that they've turned into a... Oh. Mark 6 prototype demonstration model. This Mark 6 prototype incorporates top-of-the-line cyberware from all AG Chem Europa subsidiaries, including the Zeiss Dead-Sight Laser Designator, BUT Heavy Industries Powerlift Industrial Cyberarms, and the brand new Zeiss Sensual Cyberskull. Where necessary, competitors' products have been incorporated into the platform. Ours thermal plating, universal Omnitech move-by-wire, etc. These systems should be considered placeholders in this proof-of-concept prototype. The biological component... Ew! Biological component of the Mark 6 was selected for size and durability by General Genetics Worldwide. All autonomous functions necessary to maintain the biological component are original to the component itself and should self-regulate within operational limits. That is so disgusting that they're talking about a person this way. As a proof-of-concept demonstration model, the Mark 6 was designed for remote operation. The Zeiss Eye-in-the-Sky drone control system incorporated into the Mark 6 Cyberskull. Comlink control is also possible for casual control, but for the product demonstration purposes, use of the drone system is advised. Armaments. The Mark 6 prototype comes equipped with an Ares Vanquisher vehicular rotary cannon. To demonstrate the Mark 6's actuated strength and recoil suppression capabilities. The model is also equipped with a Global Polymers monofilament axe. For demonstration purposes, this weapon has been designed with a heft well beyond the lifting capacity of any unaugmented metahuman. The Mark 6, of course, can swing it with ease. Long-term goals. In demonstrating the Mark 6's combat capabilities, this office hoped that the AG Chem Europa's newly developed Formula 17 Cybermantic reagent will provide its value to the board of directors, both as an astonishing technical achievement and a lucrative new revenue stream for the company. Gross. I'm not even... I don't... You hit the activation control and the cyber zombie lurches to life. It takes a step forward and you can hear the whir of actuators calibrating to adjust its weight. A few seconds later, the whirring sound dies down. It relaxes into a slight crouch. Activation complete. Follow and protect protocol engaged, awaiting further instructions. Alright, well, now the alarm's gonna trigger. I'm so sorry. Oh, look who it is. It's my bad decisions. The knight-errant captain takes a half step towards you. Magnified by his masked speakers, his voice comes out like the roar of some giant great beast. Drop your weapons and step away from the prototype. Do it, now! Easy there, Tiger. Let's talk this over. We're knight-errant, fool. We don't talk things over with thief scum like you. You'll comply with your orders or you'll die. The choice is yours. To hell with it. Target spotted. Activating remote control rig. Ooh. Man, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, this is a lot of people. I don't like this. Burst fire, damage 20, 2 attacks in one direction, then increase the chance of critical, uses 5 bullets. 5 attacks in one round, then holy shit, do half for normal damage, 15% to hit, uses 10 bullets. I'm just gonna try and designate target. Also has the axe, which a lot of abilities. Whoa. Let's... Maybe I should hit you. Give Glory haste. Get her adrenal pump going. And then try and kill this person. Okay, you're asleep. Tiger should get into cover. Oh my god, poor Dietrich. Oh, stop with the grenades! God, this sucks. Okay, I'm glad I attacked her. This is a lot of people. Accessing prototype over. Okay, I do need to kill you. Cool. Dietrich, you should... Well, get into cover and then maybe heal yourself. Oh no, you can't. Shit. I can't do anything either. Nice. That was good. Try and get this guy best I can. Oh shit, I hit Glory. Well, I killed him. Override signal lost. Reverting to autonomous corpse structure. Okay. Captain, guard, enforcer. Can I go on Overwatch? Plus 2 damage over the weapon's base, pierces up to 2 points of armor. No, I don't need that yet. Hits more than one target. Does additionally damage. Let's do more damage. You just poked him. Funny. Okay. I'm not dead. That's good. Yet. Not dead yet. Ooh. Okay, I healed myself. I'm gonna heal myself more. Dietrich, can you heal yourself? And then... let's summon an elemental. I think that'll help. Line of fires. Oops. Dropped everything. Maybe take out this person. Oh, the mace! Oh no! That sucks. Larry, can you take out this person? Oh, that missed? Okay. Boy, you have a lot of HP. That was a good crit, though. Nice. Good shot. Tiger's doing good damage. That was good. And you can hit you. poke is so funny to me. That's right, run away. Hey. You can die. You can also die. What's my chance to hit? 41%? One damage. One glorious damage. You okay, buddy? I don't know. Okay, Glory, let's end this. Boop. Worth a shot. Boop. Tiger can reload. Oh, this is 100%. Is everyone okay? I'm sure there's more fighting where that came from. Man, everyone has so many grenades. It's kind of a problem. Oh, we're immediately in combat again. Okay. Am I winning? Locked. Looks like security has control of the doors again. Oh, I have to go all the way around. Oh no. Okay, well, Iger in front. Target spotted. Engaging. Kill Dietrich. I have a feeling we're gonna need him. I'm gonna summon an elemental. I think this is gonna be a long one. You have 1 AP. Let's do this. Okay, thanks for missing, game. That's a great question. Am I winning? I don't know the answer. Oh, Dietrich doesn't have AP. I don't have AP. Oh, only Iger. Okay. Take this. Although we can aim, actually. Nice. Solid damage. Target spotted, activating remote control rig. Oh, we'll see about that. Ooh, that did damage. Not a ton of people, though, yet. Okay, they've got an elemental. Didn't do anything. That's fine. That did damage somehow. Please shoot them again. Nice. And then... chop? Poke. funny. No, fuck. That wasted a turn. Do a bunch of AP. Zap you. Nice! Oh, very good. Okay. Try and do damage to this guy. As much as you can. I'll move up. 16%? 75%. I like those odds. Glory. Adrenal pump. And try and get into cover. And Dietrich. Oh, that's so many people. I don't like that. Ugh, fuck. Can you kill this guy? Can I kill this guy? Chance. Oh. No escapee? Oh, fuck. It escaped. Okay, I gotta take this guy out. The mage is a little scary right now, but right now I'm gonna take out them. Oh, that did a lot of damage to Dietrich. Yeah, that's right. Try and kill the elemental that doesn't want to have anything to do with you. That's right. Fight each other. Do it. Hell yeah! It's still doing. It's still helping me. God, I do no damage. Get you. Nice. Okay, Dietrich needs to heal. And then this. Pick off you if I can. Nice. Oh, Iger is so good. I love her. So if I use my gun, I'll hit Glory, so I might as well just use the axe. Yes. Ow. Oh. Not good. Not good. Oh, we gotta kill this thing. Okay. Slash. 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 Try and shoot him. Although, that's not doing very well. Cannot hit the... Okay. We're gonna kill this thing. Thank you. That was being a pain in the ass. Good damage. Oh, sniper rifles are good. This. Aww. Missed. Well, we can move up at least. My banner blocks the characters? Oh. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. Now it'll probably block something else, but, you know. I'm gonna stay back here, actually. Or have Dietrich stay back here. Can't hit him. Or... oh, I can hit him with this, though. Or pretend. Pretend I can hit him. The 99% chance. Ooh, big damage. We're definitely not out of this fight. Oh, there's more. Okay. Yeah, I see him. You should heal. That's not good. I can't even, like, wait. Let's get up. Yeah, it's not blocking anything now. Look at me. Still can't see them. Target spotted. Engaging. You're engaging me in combat? That's so sweet of you. Let's get over there. I can't believe I lost control of the elemental so early. God, there's so many people. I hate this. Ow. That is not good for glory. Can I see any of them? I can see one of them. I can mark them. Alright, buddy. Nice damage. Also good. AP damage is super strong. Holy hell. Oh, we gotta get higher. Oh no. My damage. That's right, keep trying to hit glory. Well, I said trying, don't actually do it. Not good. Buddy, what are you up to here? It's not a good look for you. Dietrich, please shoot this man. think you'll die to bleed. Tiger can come around. And then you can kill these guys. Okay, you can kill one of them. That's fine. And then hit this man with your axe. Give him a bop. Ooh. Oh, those grenades hurt. Dietrich, kill yourself. Flurry. Put this man to sleep. Meanwhile, I'll come up. Get ley lines up. Move Iger up and reload. And then... Poke that guy. And shoot you. Oop. And slay this man. Perfect. Okay. Now there's more behind the door. I'll end the turn. Get up close. Flurry should heal herself. Dietrich should come up here. Get everyone in position before we open the door. This guy, poor man. Go on Overwatch, even though I don't really do anything about it. Oh, this door is locked. Okay. Oh, I have to go around this way. Fuck. That's fine. Heal Iger. Not. Oh, this mission's rough. See anyone yet. Yet is the keyword. Okay. I see them? Yes, and they have a rigger. Shit. Kill that guy very soon. Let's see if I can bring them over. Not moving. Oh, they are moving, okay. Reload. Can't go on Overwatch with that, but can go on Overwatch with the axe. Kind of want them to come to me, but maybe that's stupid. Let's see. How stupid are they? I'm sure they all have guns. Oh god! Oh, I gotta heal that. Ooh. Eh? Override. Oh, this is not good. Oh, thank you for coming so close to me. This is actually lovely. I can mark you. And then you'll just die, right? Nice. Oh, you should heal Iger. Renal pump. None of these are good shots. Hey, she hit. Okay, cool. Can you give haste to Glory? Tiger shotgun time. Nice. Trying to hit them. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, good misses, good misses. Shotgun misses are good, we take those. I'm gonna go here and spray. Nice. That is incredibly good damage. Alright, Glory. Kill them. That sucks. Ooh, 2 misses. Not good. That hit. Nice. Let's try this. It did not work. Ooh, I didn't know that could hit my allies. Great, good to know. This guy's the scariest to me right now, actually. Nice, just took him out. That's good. That's not great. This guy's being dumb. That's good that that missed. Okay, Dietrich. Heal Glory. But Glory, can you kill all of these people? Oh, awkward. How did I miss that? I need to be better with guns. This is embarrassing. Fall back and regroup? I don't think I can let you do that. You see... I have to poke you with my big axe. Nice. That's great, but it's fine. Oh, you think you can run. Yuck. But none of them are in cover, which is good for me. friend here. Flurry might want to get covered though. Before taking some pot shots. And I want to get up here. As many people as possible. Okay. Let's shoot these men. Ooh, lots of damage. Okay. They've got a sniper, they've got a grenadier, they've got a mage. Or conjurer, I guess. Load. 19%. And that wasn't useful. I kind of wasted a turn. But I think getting in position is better at the moment. Oh, unlucky. I want to get you. I want to mark you. I'll go into Overwatch with an axe, which doesn't really make sense. Okay, I have to kill you now. Ah, fuck. No, stop with the magic. Ugh. Oh, stop hurting me, please. Awful. I'll heal me. Then I'll... we go here? 34%. I'm not expecting this to work. Yeah. Oh, good hits, but they're in cover, so it doesn't matter. Are you? Here you are. That sucks. I can kill you though. I said die? Not good. Ooh. Well, that's good for me. They hit themselves. That's also good. That's bad. Oh shit. Desire, okay. Ugh. Does have a trauma term. Well, they killed their own mage. That's good for me. 41, 56, 95. Well, I don't want to deal with you. So. I want to mark this guy. Or I can use her adrenal pump. Slice this guy. Is there poison here? Oh. Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Oh, I am not doing well. Yeah, run away. Don't do that, though. Oh. Oh, this is big damage, and I don't like it. I'm bleeding out. That's not good. Please help me. Okay. Glory. What should I do? Let's kill this guy. Or try? Oh. Man, this is not going well for me. There we go. A big target. That's fine. Good miss. Good miss. Not much damage. That's fine. That missed too. Good. Good, good, good. Right? No, look. I can heal Iger though. I can stumble you. And I can go here. Shoot you. Come on, me. Better than this. Try and knock you out. I can place you up. Tiger. And take out you. Oh, I see. So it's less likely to hit, but it does more damage. That's fine. Okay. I'm taking so much random damage. It's not great. Okay. Okay. All they did was miss. Good. You're not bleeding. Or bleeding. I should just get you. Hello. Oh, you're just gonna die this turn. Okay. Dietrich can come up here. You're gonna die. You have 1 HP. I'll hit you. Should hit you. Sniper rifle. Damage. Load. And smack you guys. That flash grenade won't save you. Please die. Please die. And please die. God, Iger's so cool. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Good mission, team. Why'd I lose frame rate? And please bus control. I love it. else over here. Doesn't look. Step into the van, prototype in tow. Herr Schmidt's van awaits. Oh, garage. Decision time, boss. Can't say I like the idea of handing this thing over to Schmidt. Lord knows what he's going to do with it. Dietrich's right. We're not talking about a piece of merchandise. There's a living troll buried under all that chrome. Your call, boss. Can't say I envy you the decision. And I should put them out of their... As you approach the MK6, head turns to track you. Body is held at rigid attention. God, that's eerie. It's almost like it's waiting for something. Have Glory disable its control circuit. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Glory takes a moment to examine the protrusion at the base of the Mark 6's spine. Then she pops the case on the cyber zombie's control unit. Her sculpted fingers flicker and dance in the Mark 6's circuitry. A moment later, a strange shiver runs through its body. It stumbles forward, lurching awkwardly on its feet. A few seconds later, it seems to recover. It stares at its hands for a moment, then turns to face you. The Mark 6 speaks 2 words. Its voice is as brittle as broken glass. Thank you. Slowly, mechanically, the cyber zombie reaches up to grip its head in both hands. It squeezes. Caught in the vice-like grip of those heavy industrial cyber arms. The Mark 6's cyber skull might as well be made of tinfoil. The air fills with the tortured sounds of tearing plastic and buckling steel. The Mark 6 gives a final heave and its armored skull crumples like a paper cup. Body cloud crump goes slack and it topples to the ground. Dead. Rest in peace. Who didn't deserve it? Glory looks into your eyes, and you can see a flicker of warmth. That was the right choice, Nephrite. You clearly wanted to die. Dietrich puts a hand on her shoulder. Let's load our body into the van, Glory Love. Herr Schmidt won't be happy, but the hell with him. He never said the Mark 6 had to be returned alive. Yuck. Pest control indeed. The back of Herr Schmidt's van is easily roomy enough to hold the corpse of the Mark 6. Send the Mark 6's body back to your client. Escape with the prototype. Objective complete. Another successful mission, Shadowrunners. In transit, your subway car is empty on the return trip to the Cruise Bazaar. This stretch of the sprawling U-Bahn tunnel system doesn't see much use. It seems, at least not at this hour. As the train rattles on, you find yourself lost in thought. Old memories creep unbidden to the forefront of your mind. Memories of Monica in the old days, truly used to run with. Memories of success and failure, wealth and poverty, good times and bad. Halfway to the Cruise Bazaar, you are jolted out of your reverie by a buzzing sound. Your comlink. You're receiving a call. Your comlink buzzes. A quick glance at the screen tells you Ansel is on the line. You pick up and his voice fills your ear. Nephrite, I trust I'm catching you at a good time? As good as any. What's up? I've made contact with another perceptive client, a rather elusive woman of Aslander descent. She calls herself Frau Mueller. What's the job? She will not say, not to me at any rate. She's insisted that she'll speak only with you. She wants to meet you in half an hour's time at a location of your choosing. What's she offering for this mystery job? 36,000 yen. Quite the impressive sum, Nephrite. I wouldn't have bothered you with this otherwise. That's a lot of money. Alright, count me in. Very good. I'll instruct her to come to the Cruise Bazaar. Where would you like to meet? I want to meet in the cafe. Altug's going to find out about this anyway. Might have the discussion in his comfort. Noted. I'll set up the meet. Nephrite, there's one other thing. You should... Your comlink cuts to static. A moment later, the lights in the U-Bahn car flicker and wink out. You hear the screeching sound of steel on steel, and the train grinds to a halt. Oh, this can't be good. Looks like the whole station lost power. Oh, that's glory? You should try and find a fuse box. Looks like the console can extend the nearby bridge across the tracks, but with the power out, the entire thing is non-functional. You know what? I'm going to save and start here next time. Because this seems like a good cliffhanger, more than anything.